the desire for something? I guess it depends on the type of satisfaction. Let's look at my sister. She likes chocolate. She eats chocolate every day. She goes to this chocolate fair. She pays her money. Eats so much chocolate she comes home and does a big black vomit in the toilet. Okay? So she probably doesn't want any more chocolate. Yeah? Not for a couple of days. Yeah? So this is, I guess this is one way of looking at this, that like the satisfaction of a desire, because she was quite satisfied, I guess, of a desire, can take away that desire. Maybe not permanently, but it is one way of looking at this. Let's have a think. Hunger. Hunger for what?
Not
What is
for
she
food.
hungry for?
Not for food.
Not for food?
No.
For what?
To
What do we think?
Or to fulfill her or his desires, I think.
Yeah, desires for
Spiritual needs.
spiritual needs, maybe, yeah.
Sex.
Sex? Who would think of that? You've got a filthy mind. Yes? Anything else?
Faith.
Faith?
Knowledge.
Emotional?
Knowledge.
Knowledge? Could be a lot of things there. It's actually, I think it's deliberately not specific there. However, I feel that there are a few words which I think point us to what one of these possibilities are. Had been hungry all the years. And I tend to relate this poem to my life had stood a loaded gun. My noon had come to dine. Yeah, so this moment that she's been waiting for had arrived. This moment for this metaphorical meal has arrived. And then she's trembling, maybe excited, anxious, something there. Okay? As I said, we may tremble for a lot of reasons, yeah? Okay. Trembling, drew the table near and touched the curious wine. She didn't say she drank it.
No.
It doesn't even say she drank it. So she actually felt that getting a little bit close was close enough in this case. Yeah? It's a bit like, I feel it's a bit like how I started early, took my dog, she got her feet wet, or she got a bit wet, decided it was enough and ran away from the sea. I tend to relate this one to that one. Of course I could be entirely wrong. And touched the curious wine. Okay, so a little bit was enough. I tend to think this trembling is there for a number of reasons. Fear is probably one of them. Anxiety. Maybe anticipation. Maybe anticipation. Yeah? What sort of anticipation? Anticipating the fulfillment of some desire. Yes? Oh, I can't wait. Yeah? What it is up to you guys. But yeah, I feel this trembling is there for a number of reasons. Of course, you might just be saying it was cold, yeah? I don't think that's it.
No.
'Twas this on tables I had seen when turning hungry lone. I looked in windows for the wealth I could not hope to own. I tend to think she's put in loan for a particular reason there. Otherwise, she could have used another word instead of, she could have put thirsty, yes? But she's put in loan. She wants you to know she was alone. Yeah? I looked in windows for the wealth I could not hope to own. So she's expressing some sort of envy at the knowledge that someone else has what she doesn't have.
Yes.
Yeah?
A couple.
She's lone, and the people she's looking at, or the people she can see through this window, have what she doesn't have. Let's have a look. I just want to check something. Something just occurred to me. Something has just occurred to me here. I've been hungry all the years, my noon had come to die. I trembling drew the table near and touched the curious wine. 'Twas this on tables I had seen when turning hungry lone. I looked in windows for the wealth I could not hope to own. We have this idea. Okay, it seems to be fairly clear that she's outside looking in. It seems to be fairly clear. But to look in windows, okay, a window. A window is what we look through and we see a limited view of the world or someone's world. Yeah? If we look outside, we see a portion of the world. We look inside, we see, once again, a limited vision of someone's family, someone's society. Yes? She looks in windows. Okay, the wording gives me the idea that she's outside looking in, but is that all it is there? Is that all? Looking in windows for the wealth they could not hope to own. Is what she's looking at perhaps outside? Yes, she looked in windows. But is what she's looking at perhaps outside rather than inside?
Very close.
I did not know the ample bread. Again, no. Why no? Why no? Why no? Anyone read the Bible here?
Yes.
Yes?
Of course.
Okay. You know the biblical no. To know someone. The biblical no. To know someone biblically. To know someone biblically meant to have sex with them. Okay. Yes, it's all about sex. Okay.
Son más porno los católicos.
Okay, once again, I could be wrong. See, all I think about is sex, don't I?
¿Viste si
Yes.
Jesus es más porno? No, en realidad no lo
I
escribió
did not
Jesus.
know the ample bread.
¿Bread? ¿Qué significa?
It's one way people are travelling along. And when people travel, it's often, I guess, not always, but it's often a metaphor for, what's a journey a metaphor for? Life. Of course, she might be just talking about walking along the street. She might be. Transposed to the road. Nor was I hungry. Okay, so she says, nor was I hungry anymore. She's lost this appetite. When she's experienced this natural and artificial worlds joining, when she's come too close to whatever it was that other people had, she's lost this appetite. She's lost this desire once she realised what's really going on. Yes? She doesn't say she experienced this, but she said she got close to it. Yes? She got... I'm so glad you're here. Okay. Nor was I hungry, so I found that hunger was a way of persons outside windows. The entering takes away. Hunger was a way of persons outside windows. Okay, yeah, here now she makes it explicit. People outside windows. Persons. Persons, not just people, but persons. Okay, persons means people. But normally, when we use the word persons instead of people, we're talking about individuals. Oh, God. We're talking about individuals as individuals. We're not just talking about 10 people. We're talking about John, Mary, Paul, etc. We're talking about people with... We're giving each person some importance when we say persons instead of people. Yes? Nor was I hungry, so I found that hunger was a way of persons outside windows, the entering takes away. Persons outside windows, the entering takes away. She doesn't mention the door. She doesn't actually mention the house. She mentions a dining room, but she mentions that with nature. The more I read this, actually, the more complicated it gets. Oh my God. The entering takes away.
Could be she talking about religion?
Yes, it's quite possible.
About any religion with a church and all that.
I feel she's talking about the way she perceives religion. Yeah, she's talking about. I feel that for her, the thing is, like, I feel this. What she's saying here can be applied to many things that people want. It's about wanting. Yeah? It's about the need to have some feeling fulfilled, which I guess people believe they can get this fulfillment from a number of things. Religion is one of them.
Because
Yes?
she said something about the outsiders mess the religion, God and everything. Something is nature, the faith is
Yes.
nature, but the outsiders take it away from the common people.
That's a good way of looking at it. Mish. Yes, I quite like that.
Sí.
Okay, but yeah, it's, I mean, hunger is the desire for something. Or, it's not a desire, it's a need, yes? Hunger is a need. It's something that we have to have. It means we have to have something. Whether it's
Nature.
religion, simple companionship perhaps. I tend to think that there are a few words here which lead me in another direction, but I won't tell you what it is. And I also feel that a couple of these words also point towards religion as well, when she's talking about entering. For me, she's saying that she perhaps was expecting something from this religion and it wasn't what she wanted, or it was maybe too much for her, and she retreated to a more natural world perhaps. Okay, with this one, it's, the more I read it, the more complicated it gets.
I think it's not about religion.
Yeah? Sex?
Yeah.
Yeah?
A lot
Anyone?
of sex.
A lot of sex?
It could be about religion because of the words wine, bread.
For religion?
Yes? Yes? Well, I mean, wine and bread are very religious
But then,
symbols, yes?
anyway, in poems, you use a lot of.
The dining room, yes? We have a table. I drew the table near traveling, yes?
Mass.
But anyway, you use a lot of comparison with
actually-
the Bible and all.
Actually,
In
let's
any-
read
in
this.
any
Let's
point.
read this again. Yes.